Disgustingly phlegmy from eating food.
Oh man, this is fantastic.
Yeah, so I when I was Cocoa Popping, I was like, but you guys got the idea.
Mm-hmm. Welcome everybody to Krumbis Bumbis and the Burgie Boys. We're the Burgie Boys. All hail Krumbis Bumbis.
All hail.
All hail.
How's it going, guys?
It's going okay. It's been we're on track now. There's a lot of exciting changes on the Krumbis cast.
Yeah,
well, not really. Just like one.
I mean, I'd say 2 exciting changes at least.
2?
We talked about the new changes last week.
I know, but they're still exciting. They're still happening. You know.
Yeah, it's true. You know.
If you don't already know, Krumbis Podcast is now on iTunes and other podcasting apps by default because they pull a lot of information from iTunes.
Yes! You'll be able to get the podcast much easier on all your devices, thank God.
But take it with you so you don't have to listen, in your house and have people overhear you in really awkward ways and stuff like that. I thought you were just going to
leave it at so you don't have to listen. Just like...
We're going mobile, baby!
Yeah.
We're in the future!
And also we have some funky new merchandise, some top quality merch, as was announced last week. Go to the... What is it? Teespring? I don't know the website at all. I'm not even going to try. It's on Teespring.
It's in the description. It's store.
Coming to the store
Teespring.
near you.
Oh fuck! This is. I'm not even going to edit this. It's teespring.com/stores/Krumbish-stores.
Krumbish-stores, aye.
If you're not Sean Connery, it's teespring.com/stores/Krumbis-store.
There you go. Go there, support the show, get a cool t-shirt. Everything will be there.
I have bought one.
I have bought one as well. I bought a hoodie. I bought the magenta one, and it's going to arrive in the next couple of days. I'm very excited to wear it and flaunt it all about the place.
I can't afford one.
The
myself,
t-shirt.
Yeah.
I bought the t-shirt and I bought the orange one, so we'll be sporting that, and we'll probably film some sort of advertisement for them as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan in my mind. It's all very exciting. There's a lot of stuff, a lot to take in. How's everybody's week been, other than Krumbis changes?
It's been not too bad, really.
Anything eventful? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you've done for the Lord and Savior Krumbis himself?
Well, not necessarily for Lord of Krumbis himself. More for myself that I was doing
all
stuff.
Right.
But it was
That's
not
selfish.
really an event. It's more just like kind of a little humorous thing I was thinking earlier on, just whilst in class. It's an AI module that we have to be doing, and it was pretty much image editing earlier on. The whole thing of changing the contrast and brightness and stuff. It just seemed really stupid for it being an actual module about AI having to sit there and edit images. Especially for the fact that I do that all the time with just playing around with my on Photoshop and stuff and putting like Cheese's face on a dog, things like that.
Of course,
obviously,
valuable use of time.
Very valuable use. So it was just a bit strange, just sitting there being like told, okay, so we want you to go on and do this, and your job for today is to edit an image. And I pretty much just sat down and went, okay, 5 minutes later and away, kind of.
Yeah. Oh wow, what a new thing for me to do.
Oh, how
what a hard task.
How quick I picked this up, wow.
Did you just leave them when you done the work?
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes into the actual, into the work, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm done, I'm gone. See you later. Shitlords.
Might as well. I guess they got to lay the basis for all this stuff so you can move on to more complex stuff later on. But.
It was basically for if you're putting in test data into an AI, you need to have images that are clear or being able to pick up on what the image is. So if you've got a blurry picture or a dark picture, you have to edit it so it's actually feasible for the AI program to pick up on. That's pretty much the whole thing of today's class, was to just do that. It was a bit shit, to be honest. But yeah, what about everyone else?
At least it wasn't too challenging.
Oh yeah, that's true. That comes on later in the course.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
What about you, Cheese? Cheese, You got big news?
I'm trying to remember what we talked about last week because I feel like I'm just going to repeat myself. We talked about my weird interview.
We talked about your weird interview. We were just about to go to your weird interview.
Oh, okay. So we were going to stage 2.
Yeah.
We're going to stage 2 to go do the filming.
Where you were going to get...
So we haven't talked about our run-in with the church and how we almost made a grave mistake.
No, not yet.
Okay, so me and Porcheg was helping me out. I had a second stage to a job interview sort of thing. Well, at least I think it was. It was all very confusing. Basically, they were just testing me in all these obscure ways. So me and Porcheg had to go to a shop in Edinburgh, which we can name the shop, right?
Yeah.
The shop was called Galaxy. It's on South Bridge in Edinburgh. If anybody's in Scotland and they want to get some Star Wars, Harry Potter, or like superhero,
they had some like NASA stuff as well.
It's all like cool nerd merch.
Yeah.
And me and Porcheg had to go and film a promotional video for their store, which is fun.
And
well, I had to film it. Porcheg had to do what I said. So basically,
I was the best hand model ever.
Basically, me and Porcheg just walked around the shop where people were looking at us really confused, and I just kept making them pick things up and then put them back, and then film that motion over and over again. So we were basically like shoplifting and then putting it back, and then shoplifting, then put it back. He got to pick up hammers and spin them in his hands. He played chess with himself.
Yeah, it was a wonderful day. It was great fun.
Yeah.
It was funny as well because like when we first went in, we talked to somebody who looked like they were like they were an employee definitely, and we said that we were here to film a promotional video. And she said, "All right, cool, that's fine." And then we went around and started doing stuff, and then someone else came up to us and asked us if
what the fuck are you doing?
Excuse me, but what are you guys doing here? And we're like filming a promotional video for the store. She's like, oh, "Okay, cool, no problem," and then walked away again. It was kind of strange.
So basically, the company that you're going to be working for,
yes,
basically told you to go and film a promotional video about this store, and then didn't tell the store that you were going to be filming a promotional video.
Yeah,
but I think that was part of the test.
Maybe.
I think
do you
maybe
think
they were
the
like
people at the store actually knew, and they were just testing you. They were in on it. They were in on it the whole time.
Maybe, but this isn't like the main part of the story. Well, it's.
I mean, it's
a
involved,
big part of the story. But me and Porcheg, we were going back from this outing, and I spotted something from like when we were walking down the road, and I spotted a sign, and it said "free personality test," and I was like, "Porcheg, free personality tests!" And then Porcheg looks up, and there's a Church of Scientology sign. There's a Church of Scientology, and we were like, we should totally go in. And we were like standing there for a while. We're walking down. We're like, maybe we should go back. It would be such a good story for the podcast. But then we're also worried that they're probably going to try and extort money out of us.
In one way or another.
But
it sounds like you are perfect for the Church of Scientology. You'll be a great addition. Just give us all your hard-earned money, and we'll make you the stage 2 of whatever. Whatever it's called.
Yeah, so we didn't go, but we thought about it long and hard, and we got very excited at the prospect.
It's weird as well, because like, it's an area of Edinburgh I've been past a lot, and I've never once noticed that there's a Church of Scientology on like a really busy street in Edinburgh. It was surprising, to say the least.
It's magical.
Yeah.
I want to go back. I want a personality test so bad. I want to go through all the weird Scientology things and then give them no money and leave. Just so I can experience it. But yeah, that's a major thing. And then I got hired. So that was
congratulations,
second major thing.
everybody. A round of applause. You got hired.
Yeah.
How does it feel to work for the Church of Scientology?
Well, the personality test went great. They said that as long as I just give them all the money I own, which luckily was a couple of pounds, I could be a member of the Church of Scientology. So now I'm a grand custodian of Scientology. Thanks, everyone.
Yay.
Thank you very much. It was a lot of hard work. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and most of all, Lord Krumbis Bumbis himself for letting me do some corporate espionage on the Church of Scientology. Anything else? Monster Hunter.
We did a big old massive stream over the weekend. Monster Hunter got released on Friday 26th, and we met up and started playing it then, and then played it for the next 2 days.
We played it in a three-quarter split screen with a webcam. It was a cool setup. It was super
And when you
sick.
say it wasn't me because I don't have a PS4. But
it wasn't Misty. We had to replace Misty with Keith.
Yes.
But it was great. God damn, that game is beautiful. I'm obsessed.
Like
even right now, I'm looking at my PS4 controller and I'm like,
I want to play it right now.
I could be playing it right now and nobody would even know. But Krumbis gets my undivided attention.
I've got to say, like, I haven't played as much Monster Hunter as you and Keith have, but I played a bunch of the PSP one and a bit of the one on the Wii U as well. But this is like, it feels like such an improvement on a lot of the previous games for me.
So polished.
It's so polished in so many ways. Like, the multiplayer stuff's a bit wonky, but once we figured out how to get it working, it's fine. But man, it's just such a fun experience. I can't wait for it to come on PC so I can play it with other people. And then
I've been playing more and more of the single player as well, and like it's super good. Like a lot of the single player stuff in the other Monster Hunters, I found I was just like, okay, this would be better with other people.
yeah.
So I thought the whole game was about just the multiplayer, but in the single player now, they have all these weird random encounters that can happen, and then from there you'll get allies, and then you gain like little sidekicks, so it's like playing multiplayer.
That's cool.
And then those little sidekicks will teach you things about the multiplayer. So for example, you get given like a little cat dude. So if you go out and play single player, the cat guy is always with you, this little pet of yours. Mine's called Bimjo. And he'll teach you things like, say if you get stunned, Bimjo will come over and he'll uppercut you, and you'll take no damage, but it'll wake you up.
Oh.
So if you hit your teammates whilst you're stunned, they become unstunned. So you run around smacking your stunned teammates and they wake up.
That's cool.
So fucking clever! The cat is the best part of the game. He teaches me everything. Love you, Bimjo. Yeah. But other than that, like, I could just talk about Monster Hunter for like a goddamn hour. I'm gonna stop before I just start like grinding on Capcom's dick about it.
Well, I'll just say as well is that like one of my favorite things about this game over so many other games is it has like so much replayability. Like we fought the same monsters 6 or 7 times, I felt like, in a row, and it never got boring because like we were using different weapons, we were trying different strategies, we were seeing how fast we could do it. It's like it's a new experience every single time, and it's great. I really like it.
It fits so many different playstyles as well.
Yeah,
like if you're the kind of dude who likes to take it slow and steady with like stealth and stuff, that's a possibility. Or you like to go like balls deep with big weapons, you can do that too. Like I play with the bow and arrow, but I play like really heavy combat bow and arrow, and I'll get like real close, and I'll be like shooting like scatter arrows and stuff. And then I've just built a class which is a medic class, so any items I use affects my teammates around me, and I have a sword and shield so I can block attacks, and I just get in amongst it but don't do much damage. It's fucking great. It's great.
It's so good.
I want to play it right now.
Let's just do the rest of the podcast from Monster Hunter.
Oh hell
Don't
yeah.
do that. I don't want to see any of it yet. I want to wait until it comes out on PC.
This won't be out for ages away.
Yeah, it's like August, I think, when it comes out. But I'll definitely pick it up again because I know a bunch of people
me too.
want to get it and do some more multiplayer stuff. Oh, so good.
How about you, Project? What's your week been like?
Well, there's a new game came out by the people who made Towerfall, Ascension, and Towerfall. It's like I don't know if it's a people or a person, because the development company is Matt Makes Games. I'm sure he's not like I'm sure it's not just him, but anyway, he released a new game called Celeste, and it's like a platforming game, which is big thumbs up from me. And it has like my biggest problem with a lot of platforming games is that they're either stupidly difficult or far too easy. Like there's parts of Super Meat Boy which are just stupid and rubbish and too difficult and annoying. And then, like, you've got the opposite side of that, which would be, like, the new Super Mario games, which are incredibly easy. And, like, just, you could close your eyes, hold right and jump, and get through the level, and it'd be fine. But this game is, like, it's such a nice mix of, like, not too difficult and quite difficult, but nothing that's insane. And, the controls are so tight, and it has, like, there's, like, 3 mechanics. You can jump, well, 4, I guess. You can jump, you can run, you can climb, and you can dash, and that's it. But, like, the way that they use them in relation with the environment, like, if you dash into certain things, you might be able to, like, travel through them. There's, like, different orbs and stuff that you dash into, and then you can jump to and
like,
stuff.
Replenish your dash and stuff,
yeah,
right? So you can replenish your dash in midair by hitting certain things in the air.
Yeah, so there's, like, the levels go from, like, simple just jumping through spikes and stuff like that to staying in midair for ages while you replenish your dash and jump off walls and stuff, and it's insanely hectic, but it's so much fun. I really am enjoying it a lot.
I've only played Terrafall Ascension, but the controls from that look really similar to what they've made into the platformer.
Yeah.
Like the dashing mechanic and stuff,
Yeah.
and Terrafall Ascension's like one of my favorite party games for sure.
It is very similar
fucking
controls.
great.
Like everything feels like 1-to-1. Like there's nothing that's stopping me from, like there's no RNG or anything like that. It's just my own skill.
If you screw up, it's your fault
Exactly.
kind of deal.
That's what I like in a video game.
Whereas
good.
if we screw
Really
up,
good.
it's always Cheese's fault. It's perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love you,
Um,
cheese.
On a similar note, I got another game for Switch, which is also a platformer called Shoe, which is
Shoe.
by the people who made.
Oh, I like that one. I'm really good at the laces.
Oh my god!
I mean, I'm still learning, but sometimes I get 100%. And I can
dude.
You're on
my
the
shoes on
tutorial,
below.
aren't you, with Velcro?
Yeah.
Just
Well, I'm past the
you're
Velcro
past
now,
Velcro.
but I'm still struggling. I haven't got all the achievements, and I'm still not allowed to wear anything other than slip-ons outside of the house.
Just wait until you get to the advanced levels. Knee-high.
I don't know if I'm ready. I'm taking my time.
Oh god. But yeah, it's called Shoe. SHU, by the way, not SHOE.
S-H-O-U, did you say?
SHU.
S-H-U.
Oh, SHQ.
And it's also quite good, but it's much more simple than Celeste, and it feels like it might get more complicated as it goes on, but it's kind of boring to play because there's not much challenge. But it's still fun, and the art style is really nice, and the music's pretty good. But
You just need...
When you're as good as me, it's hard to find a game that's a challenge for Chig.
yep,
You know?
I know that feeling, man.
Dark Souls,
You
easy.
finished getting over it yet?
Easy. Finished it in 5 seconds.
Oh.
Speedrun. Check out the 5-second speedrun on www.youtube.com/I am very good at games.com.
Hold on whilst I
Nice.
just look this up.
I'm gonna close my door because keep on back.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Just as he said,
Just
5
as I
seconds
said,
speedrun.
5 seconds.
I've still not played that game. I need to I want to give it a go to see how bad I am at it.
Oh, you'll be terrible straight off, but it's
Yeah, probably.
really good to pick up.
It's really frustrating, but it's really
The
fun.
controls look really janky, but I think that's the point.
Yeah, playing it and watching it is a very different beast.
Yeah.
God damn. Especially when you're getting trashed whilst doing it as well. God, fuck. Shit. I'm very much terrible at
How far
it.
did you get?
At the bottom.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I got to like the stupid kid on the slide and the stairway up
Oh,
after there,
yeah.
and then I kept falling there, and then every time I would fall, it would just domino effect, and like I'd snowball down the hill, and then I'd get to the bottom, and if I hit the bottom, the rule was I had to take a shot.
Yeah.
It was a
that makes-
disaster.
I can see why you didn't make it that much further, man.
Probably just progressively get worse and worse as you're to go on as well.
But progressively got drunker and drunker, and it was a good laugh. Me and my chat, we had a good time.
I was there for a bit, but then I put it on in the background.
Very good.
Very good.
I also, another thing I did this week, well, I actually did it today. I went to go and play badminton with my brother. I used to play badminton a lot in like high school and stuff like that, but I haven't been in a while, so we booked a court and went, and oh my god, I thought I'd be able to just jump back into it, but fuck me, man, I was just
Yeah.
absolutely exhausted, and I kept missing hits and like just not hitting the shuttlecock, and it was embarrassing. I was like, I
How
should be
does
able
one
to
go
do
about
this.
booking a court? Like, where did, like, without giving away names of places, like, do you just go
Probably
to,
just
like,
phone them up and you just go. Oh,
Got a leisure centre and ask, can I book the
just
court
go,
for this day? And they're like,
uh,
yeah, sure, it's this money, and then you hand them the money. And that's
oh my god, it's just hit me that leisure centres are actually things that people use.
We also use this thing called gyms. That's and bathrooms. There's these
What do you
things called
think?
bathrooms that we use.
What do you think people did with them, cheese?
So they're just there for decoration and people who like sports.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess as a person who has never had any interest in sports, I thought they were just things to bully children into doing things. I thought it was like, you know, when people get sent to Sunday school,
Yeah.
the people who aren't religious get sent to leisure centres.
You better behave now, Jimmy. Otherwise, I'll send you to a leisure centre.
Oh god.
Oh shit!
Oh fucking hell!
There's a remote idea for you. Krumbis does fitness.
Oh my god, that'd be quite the experience. Jesus. Just what would we do? Just go to the gym, just like fail around and try to use all the equipment.
Yeah, pretty much. Or just play badminton and just we'll wring out our clothes at the end and see who produces more sweat.
That will most likely be me.
God, that is horrible.
And then the person who produces the least amount of sweat has to drink it. There you go. It's like a competitive game.
No,
So
So beforehand, you've got to like pre-game and try and figure out how you can sweat the most, so you don't have to drink people's salty body water.
Just
Try
like
to say
I
is-
show up in like a massive coat, a hat, and gloves. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to play badminton. Here we go.
Basically, what he's trying to say is the fittest person out of us is going to have to drink sweat because the other ones are going to be less fit than them.
No, because surely the fittest person would sweat the most because they'd be doing more strenuous activity.
But if you get like tired out quicker, you're probably going to sweat more.
No, if you get tired out quicker, you're more likely to take breaks
You know, the
and dry
only
up.
way to figure this out is to do it.
It's true.
We gotta do it, boys. I'll meet you at the leisure center.
Meet you at Leisure Centre right now.
Leisure center. God, I like this idea, man. I mean, maybe not the drink and sweat bit. That was a bit fire, but I thought it would be a funny effect, you know.
We should open up another place right next to it where it's like all food and just call it the Pleasure Centre. Just right next to the Leisure Centre.
It doesn't sound like a food place to me.
Well, that's another way of getting exercise then.
You should see the basement, dude. There's some stuff that goes down in there.
It's no shirt, more service. That's what it is. Yeah. No shoes, more service. It's not no shirt, no service. No, that's not how we do it in the Pleasure Centre.
Come down to the Krumbis owned pleasure centre today and get your free.
Wring out your clothes, and if you produce more than a gallon of sweat, you get a free burger.
with a side of Krumbisps.
You get a free drink, which is very sweaty tasting. Honestly,
So many sweats.
honestly, it's not your sweat or anything. It's
Sweat juice. Get yours now at store.krumbis.com.
That'll be the next
that's
merch
not a
item.
site.
Bottled sweat juice.
Yeah.
Delicious.
How about we call
Sweat
it
juice
Swish?
shirts coming soon to Teespring. Teespring./crash mat store.
That's the official URL, everybody. Hop over there and buy all the stuff.
I swear, someday I will learn the thing off by heart. I
I mean,
promise
it's
you.
the first
And
time
I'll be able to.
I've had to say it, so.
I will plug merch like Logan Paul. Trust me. Any merchandise and
We
opportunity.
need to get you to go into the middle of Japan and just shout it out in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be prepared for that now, though. I heard that after that incident, just everybody in Japan bought guns.
There's snipers on the rooftops. Just
They're
waiting.
just like, we can't let this happen again.
Just waiting for anybody to take out a camera and point it at themselves. Just ready to just snipe that person down right there and then.
Oh, there's a fucking thing that I watched today. Fuck. I wanna reference this properly because it was super weird to watch. But basically, somebody made a documentary.
Okay.
It was this guy went to North Korea, and he vlogged his experience there. But he vlogged it illegally, so he didn't go as a journalist, which you're supposed to do. So like Fun for Louis, he's done this before.
Yeah.
He's like a vlogger, but you had to sign a contract that you're not allowed to show anything negative, which basically means you're making propaganda for them.
Yeah, exactly.
And he went to do a surf school thing. This guy went as a tourist, and he got to bring his cameras in by just saying that there were gifts for Christmas, and he wanted to test them out whilst he was like seeing the glorious country of North Korea. And he filmed his whole trip illegally.
That's crazy.
and
How did he get the files back?
It's insane. I don't know. There's a whole video about it, and the footage is legit. Like, he wore a GoPro on him pretty much at all times.
Damn.
And there's just like weird things that happen. Like, he went to a factory, and they were all pretending to use computers. It was odd. Oh man. You guys discuss North Korea whilst I look up this documentary.
North Korea.
So
Yay! What a wonderful place. North Korea.
Okay, illegally entering North Korea, 2018 documentary by Vexed. Now, some of the stuff that he said in this was really stupid and cringy, and obviously, like, he wants to try and push this message that he's, like, some sort of supreme journalist.
Of course.
So a lot of it is, like, dodgy, but, just seeing it from, like, a camera that's not, like, he's not signed the contract to make it positive stuff is quite interesting. What he said was the worst thing about the whole experience was the people that he was with, the other tourists.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Because they were all making fun of him because he kept filming everything constantly. So he basically got high school bullied. But if anybody's interested in watching unfiltered North Korea, it was really weird. Oh my god, I've lost my mind. There we go. It's in the show notes. Yeah. So I thought that would be cool to talk about.
That's pretty straight. North Korea is like a wacky place. Not because of like the political things or anything like that, but just because they're closed off from the rest of the world pretty much. Like
it's so strange.
So they must import stuff, right? They can't produce everything they need themselves.
They get a lot of support from the Chinese government. As in a lot of aid.
But don't they hate China as well?
I think...
or is it Japan that they hate?
Japan hates China.
Who's the one that they...
China hates Japan. But China has a lot of aid going into North Korea because...
But North Korea keeps threatening to blow someone up.
Yeah.
North Korea
I think it's
threatening to
Japan.
blow everybody up.
Yeah, but wasn't there like a legitimate like missile scare in Japan or something?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Probably.
No. Well, maybe I'm just feeding really false
sure
information.
It wasn't Hawaii?
It was not
according
Hawaii.
To Google, imports largely come from China at 2.95 billion, India 108 million, Russia, Thailand, Philippines.
They get a lot of aid, if I remember correctly, from China.
Yeah.
And if they don't get that aid, then a lot of people will actually die because there's a lot of starvation in
yeah, but then when you go as a tourist, they only take you to the rich places and like the stage places, which makes the whole thing weirder.
It's going to be really strange, and like at some point, eventually, the country will open up. It has to happen at some point, right?
It's more likely when Kim Jong's going to be like taken out or something like that. And that's when
like
the actual country will open up
forever.
Or when he takes it too far and somebody genuinely has to go in there and take control.
When somebody's going to be setting off a nuke by any chance, and good old Trumpy old boy is going to nuke him back.
If somebody sends off a nuke, the world ends.
True.
Yeah.
That's as simple as it is. Like the country won't open up, the whole world and a black hole will open up, and we'll all die.
Well, depends.
Sweet release.
Depends, because if Kim Jong Un's nuclear missile gets sent off, it's more than likely going to encounter one of the actual nuclear missile defense grids,
right?
Which are basically missiles that take out nukes.
Which will but still, a large area of one part of the planet is going to have radiation just pour out into
only
it, right?
when a nuke goes off. If you can take out the actual detonation of a nuke, you can save it from being radiated.
Okay, and people are just hoping that those defenses are
It's literally just a big
gonna...
missile system which takes down things that are going just as fast coming in.
But just let's hypothesize for a second that it doesn't end badly, and that Kim Jong Un's like, you know what, I want to share the North Korea, and he steps down, and it becomes a democracy, and everything's grand. It's gonna be really strange to for North Koreans to try and sort of integrate back into the more modern society of the rest of the planet.
So what's this? Point. Kim Jong Un isn't the Lord and Savior of this world?
Yeah, they actually think he's like a god.
Can't fly?
Wait, well, how much is that the case, and how much is that just propaganda on North Korea's part?
That is true.
But
how much of it is propaganda on the rest of the world's part as well?
Yeah.
Like, think about that for a second.
Maybe Kim Jong Un really is the all powerful leader.
Maybe, yeah.
Because you got to look at it from both sides. Because a lot of people, nobody does positive reporting on North Korea without somebody being like, "Oh, they've signed a contract to dodgy, bad."
You just can't believe anything one side or the other.
Yeah, which is really bad. But then also, I've said this before, America's getting more and more that North Korea way, but they just have the internet and free speech, so you get to hear about all the bad things that are going on.
That's true, yeah.
Well, that is unless Ajit Pai twat does
which is so goddamn scary.
Because I think
because America's gonna be like dodge as hell.
well, that's the thing. If America does it, it's more likely going to happen over here as well.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking UK's like,
and then our podcast will be gone forever. Can't wait.
Well, the merch will still be up, so don't worry about it.
We don't have to pay for extra.
The merch will never die.
So buy it whilst you can,
Exactly,
buy it
You
whilst
never
their
know when the
voices could
nuclear
be heard.
apocalypse is going to happen. You know what? In the nuclear apocalypse, you're going to want to wear your Krumbis shirt so that when you're out and about and you see someone else wearing a Krumbis shirt, you know that they're okay and you can hang out and not kill them.
Who Destroyed the World t-shirts coming soon.
Oh, we should totally do that.
To teespring.com/stores/Krumbis-store. Get your Who Destroyed the World t-shirts. They're not available. This is a meme.
It's not available yet, but you never know.
Not available yet. We're just gonna bombard the store, and then soon the podcast will just stop doing it and just link the store instead.
It'll be just like an hour of us saying the website over and over again.
It'll be like a robotic voice every week that just goes, "Buy your Krumbis Bumbis merch at teespring.com." We'd still be like, the apocalypse happens and we have like a radio signal like in Fallout.
Yeah.
We've got a shooter. Bang bang.
Shooter.
All he does
Yeah.
is sits.
North Korea scares me. America scares me. Lots of things scare me. But to be fair, my reflection scares me, so it's not that big a deal.
The ironic thing is that the one who doesn't scare me as much nowadays is Russia, of all people. It's more America that's actually the scary one now. And something's went wrong if that's the case.
I mean, I feel like I don't hear about Russia very much, other than Vladimir Putin's occasional, foray into ridiculousness. But, I mean, every day Trump's doing something else that's just noteworthy.
Very noteworthy.
Speaking of Trump, what's that I hear?
On the horizon.
Trump! It's time for Trump's tweets! It's time for Trump's! It's Trump's tweets! Trump's tweets.
It's a favorite part of every episode.
So,
Misty, do you have some grand news for us this evening?
it's not necessarily grand news. This is Trump's tweets we're talking about here.
Well, it's it's the moment everyone waits
Is
for.
it really?
It's the only reason anyone subscribes to the podcast.
So yeah, I've got a tweet here. I actually thought that this is from like a troll account pretending to be Trump for a second.
Okay. Wow, this
Yeah,
must
you were
be...
saying to this before the podcast started. You were like, "Oh man, I was looking for a Trump's tweet, and I thought I had the wrong account." So I'm excited to hear what he said.
He said, "Somebody please inform Jay-Z that because of my policies, black unemployment has just been reported to be at the lowest rate ever recorded." So he doesn't even tag Jay-Z. It's just like, somebody please tell Jay-Z for me. It's like,
God.
I am the president and I have to go and talk to a rapper about the unemployment rates of black people in America. It's like, fuck's sake, Trump.
What the fuck? What for one shows that he's forgot how to use Twitter because he can probably just tag Jay-Z or Jay-Z's people if he really wanted to make that statement, which I guess is like supposed to put Jay-Z down.
I mean, he's
not that he cares at all.
He's demonstrated in the
Trump
past
has.
that he doesn't know how to use Twitter because he didn't like continue tweets. He didn't do like a thread of tweets. He just did ... and then
Well,
tweet immediately after.
What I also noticed in that is that it obviously shows that he is so like worked up by Jay-Z, a rapper rapping about America and stuff.
So Trump's like on Spotify, right? And he's sitting there, he's like binging and bonging, and he's playing golf, and he's listening to rap music on Spotify. Jay-Z comes on, and he's like, "I don't agree with what this young man's saying. I don't believe in his hippity hops. I must tweet this immediately and tell him he is wrong," in all caps. God damn it, Trumpy. Stop. Stop. It's just like, it's beyond ridiculous now. Like, it's almost like physically cringeworthy because somebody's just giving an old man a country in Twitter and they're just seeing what happens.
Oh man, that's a great description of his presidency. Remember those 4 years where someone just gave America to an old man?
An old crazy man.
grumpy man.
who eats McDonald's because he's too scared of folk poisoning his food. And that's the
Wait, really?
reason. Yeah, he only eats McDonald's
Oh my God.
because he's scared that someone's poisoned his food.
I mean, people could poison his McDonald's food as well if you wanted to.
I mean, to be fair, McDonald's, you know, it's kind of poisoning him in a very unhealthy way,
Sure, yeah.
you know? Like,
I mean, to be honest, if it's McDonald's, they might be poisoning his food anyway. Just in the burger.
if anything, the poison will start. Someone's just gonna start hitting up McDonald's and just hope for the best when the president comes by in the drive-thru.
Here, have this burger in case President Trump comes in. Honestly, it's not poison. Even if you said to them, "Oh yes, it is poison," I'm pretty sure a majority of folk would probably still give it to them. Just the employees.
Then again, he did save Hawaii. We did cover this, so we can't bash on him too hard.
That's true.
We did cover that
That's
last
very
week,
true.
that he did save Hawaii, so we got to kind of go easy on him this week. But oh my god, Jesus Trump. Did Jay-Z release a response back? That's what I'm actually curious
I'll
about.
have a quick check. I don't see it in the initial.
I could imagine him being very excited that Trump is tweeting about him, you know? No.
I don't see a response from
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
don't worry. I imagine there wasn't. It was more of just like a, you know, having a wee meme. Because I'd imagine if like, I don't know if Jay-Z even has Twitter, to be honest. It's probably owned by like his like company or something.
Yeah.
But imagine if he did tag Jay-Z and the amount of just like how that thread would go, even though Trump wouldn't know how to respond to it.
Yeah.
The explosion. It'd be beautiful.
What I would love actually if Trump just dropped a diss track on Jay-Z, that'd be great.
Oh,
He's
so
like,
Trump becomes
honestly,
the new rice gum. Is that what you're trying to say?
he's only like a couple of stages away from making straight up diss tracks.
I wouldn't be surprised honestly if he just tweeted out his diss track.
I can't hear anything.
I don't know if it would even make me like him any more than I hate him right now. You know, would it increase your like for Trump if he just one day started
just
just rapping on a old school beat?
35
you know?
Damn, I guess it depends on the content of the rap.
Just like, hello, is everyone there?
If he had a good
If
flow,
he had a good
you'd be all
flow, I'd be all
about
about
it.
it. Yeah.
2 minutes.
If the beat was good, you know.
What were we talking about? Because I got.
Okay.
Yay.
Cool.
Okay, sorry to... We're talking about our next favourite segment. I'm just going to introduce now.
There is actually like a segment that has been creeping in, and I don't know if you've noticed, Cheese, but every episode or every other episode, you come up with this wacky conspiracy theory about how
Does it have to just
like
be cheeses?
how
'Cause I'd love to do
PewDiePie
some
is
conspiracy
trying.
theories in it.
Is like you've got these conspiracy theories, and
What was it
I've
about,
dubbed it
North
Cheese
Korea
Fund's
just
Conspiracy
now
Theory
then,
Corner.
with the whole
Alright.
fact that
No, I mean if anyone else comes up
We
with
had the whole-
conspiracy
then-
theories, then
Just the
please.
conspiracy
I
corner.
forgot what I was
Conspiracy corner.
saying. Fuck's sake. Blah blah blah. That. It's exactly what's happened.
Use your words, Misty. Come on.
No, that's a negative about North Korea.
Conspiracy.
I can't have you say
Misty's
that.
brain is actually being overtaken by the North Korean government, and every time he tries to talk
That's
negatively
exactly
about
what-
them, they interrupt his thought patterns, which makes him stutter and stagger over his words.
The audio weapon.
What I meant to say was,
Seeing how
we're getting
you sound.
speech jammed. They're outside my window with a audio weapon. Audio weapon.
No, it just completely went.
It's like Lucio's sound wave gun. You just blast it into people's heads and
gone.
they stutter aggressively. Did you retain your thought? Do you know what you were going to say, Misty?
It's gone forever.
I didn't actually realize that I was such a, coming up with these conspiracies. That's the first thing we noticed in a bit. So now I'm like, you threw me off guard a bit there. I don't have anything prepared.
No,
because
it's got to
just
be
maybe
like it's got to be like natural. Actually,
Yeah,
it's not. It
it's
may
gotta
be
be straight from the
It might
dome.
not be a weekly occurrence, but it has been a couple times now. You've come up with this wacky.
I am like a very
conspiracy
suspicious person.
theory. Yeah.
So, like, you heard me talk about the job thing, where I'm like, well, maybe they were in on it. Maybe this is part of the plan.
We
You know?
drop a
So
subject.
it's just the way I am.
Yeah,
it's the way I is.
We'll drop
Okay.
a subject to you, and you tell us what the conspiracy
stay
is
woke,
about.
boys.
Sure.
Diss track. Okay, let's do it.
Trust me, you've already passed that point.
Are we trying? Is this what we're gonna go for? You can try.
a subject or a
just,
thing?
This is where like
Any suggestions?
I just start to sound more and more like a
milk?
crazy person every time we do a
Milk.
podcast. If
Conspiracy
we
of
do
milk.
this
Come
though.
on. Yeah.
All right, pick a subject, and I'll see if I have any suspicions. Just anything.
Yeah.
Milk. Okay, here's a weird thing about milk, right? Because over here, milk is milk, right? You're drinking milk from a
I
cow.
can't confirm milk
unless
is
it's
indeed
like-
milk. Yes.
Okay, no, don't laugh too early, okay? Don't laugh too early, because this is real. This is a problem, okay?
Listen, I'm
Because if you get milk here, you get full milk, which is like the blue cap,
Yeah.
which is like fatty milk, right? Anybody drink blue milk
I've
here?
drank blue milk in the past. It's not what I get regularly.
Blue milk is like my milk. I don't really get milk
My
anymore because
milk.
I'm not a fucking baby. Woo. So there's like the blue milk, the green milk, the red milk. They're all like different consistencies of milk, but they're all milk. They're very trustworthy.
Yes.
I went to Walmart in America
Okay.
and we got milk. And it wasn't milk. There's no way it was milk because it was literally like water. It was just whatever America have as milk. There's something wrong. Their cows must be broken. Somebody broke America's
So what's-
cows.
what's-
I feel like you've actually
Walmart-
heard a story about this. Where something to do with America
Walmart's
and
milk,
cows.
man. I'm telling you, there's something going on there, and it's very dodgy. And I didn't drink any milk when I was there. I was scared. I think, and hear me out, I think that America get their milk from infected eye sockets.
There is a news story about this, which you reminded me of when you've been talking about this.
Okay, thanks for saving
American
me.
milk. American milk is banned in Europe.
See, how dodgy is that? You're not telling me there's not something there. Or listen, that's a problem.
Apparently, it's genetically modified. And it's the genetically engineered bovine growth hormone increases cancer risks, apparently, when you drink it.
What the fuck?
So,
See? Cheesefund's conspiracy corner strikes again! I'm telling you there's something there. I was onto something the whole goddamn time. America's milk is cancer. T-shirts coming soon. To teespring.com/stores/Krumbis
I like
store.
a t-shirt I would buy. America's milk is cancer. That's great.
Sorry. Krumbis store. I'm sorry, American listeners. I'm sorry you have to deal with that fake ass milk. If you want to get some real milk, you come over here. You can get some real milk. You're gonna be blown away. That being said, your bacon in America is absolutely delicious. You get so crispy, you can almost taste the punishment to the animal.
Oh god,
It is.
that's really what you want.
It's delicious, and every time I bring this up around our friend Sophie, she's like, that's because they mistreat their animals so terribly. Like, it tastes different. It's like you can taste the fear of the
taste
kill.
the
Like extra salty kind of.
It's horrible.
flavouring.
It's horrible, but
It's horrible
delicious.
to think. It's horrible to think that I enjoy it, and I know that
Maybe,
like
maybe what they're doing
America are
is,
bad to their animals.
like,
It's so
cutting the,
such a mass-produced.
pig and then like rubbing salt in its wound, making it play Rainbow Six Siege.
It's just to get it so goddamn crispy.
I have not.
It's like, have you ever been to Five Guys and got the bacon there?
I'm actually going to Five Guys on Friday, so I can report back.
Other burger chains are available, but they do American style bacon, and phew, how do they do it? Delicious. And that's a conspiracy
I think
corner
we're gonna get to
segment
the
of the.
Point where in the podcast
we're figuring it out.
corners
But basically,
that we have.
America
It's
got
literally
it
just gonna
wrong.
just be corners.
They're cancer milk. Cancer's milk.
The milk kills.
It'll look like somebody just went nuts.
Krumbis will have his own like shape.
Microsoft Paint.
Its logo will be like a spiky edged star. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just proud of the fact that like you threw me a topic and I threw a conspiracy and then look what happened.
It's a legit thing.
Look where we got from. So, like, think about these other conspiracies that I've thrown out on previous podcasts.
Yeah.
That
You know what?
PewDiePie, the Jake Paul and Logan Paul trying to get Scared PewDiePie back. It could
I
be
think
true.
you're batting 1,000 right now, cheese.
Speaking.
There you go. Congratulations, me. Let's turn the spotlight to someone else. Porcheg,
I think
there's
we
something
should
you've
do
been
that.
doing
Porcheg's annoyed
on
cheese.
every podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Annoying me. So maybe you should get
We
your
need
own
to-
segment
need
called
something really
Porcheg
offensive
Annoys
for
Me
to,
in real
like,
life.
I think
Go for
it's not
cheese
just
at
a
the moment,
constant
Porcheg.
thing, whenever I speak. It's just,
Because
like,
it's your corner. feel
blood
free to
Everything
falls
that
out
comes
your
out your
ears.
mouth
On the,
offends me.
the insult.
Why is this the corner
Cheese
error?
fund. I think you're a big, stinky, poopy head.
You don't mean
I
that.
do,
Gonna jingle
I
now,
do
it's
mean
a-
that.
it's a-
Cheese
No,
fund's
you
a big,
don't.
stinky,
It's
poopy head
official.
t-shirt
No,
going to the
don't
Krumbis
mean
store
that.
soon.
No.
Yeah. You have no choice in this. We've already
No.
done this. That's the whole reason for this segment.
It's official. Krumbis approved. Yeah, I
No.
just talked to him. He said, yeah.
No.
Like,
Rule 2 to 1.
Since
The one
we're
that Elon
talking
Musk's
about
said.
conspiracies, boys, let's talk about simulation theory.
Simulation theory.
The idea that we're all in a simulation, and do you believe? Well, he's like he believes it. He thinks it could be a reality that we are all living in a simulation.
I mean, even if
Maybe
it
you
is
won't be
true
dead.
or it
Maybe
isn't
you'll be
true,
stuck.
it won't change my
Stuck
life
in
experience.
infinite
Just,
loading.
what does it matter?
What if somebody shuts down the simulation
Well, I'll be
project
dead
and
instant-
life as we know it
I'll be dead
ends?
instantly. It won't know. It won't matter. It'll be over like that.
The real question is, okay, if I'm in a simulation,
Okay.
does my camera feel pain when I drop it?
No, I guess you don't feel pain.
If we're all programs, are we programmed to feel pain, or do just programs feel pain? Are these facts, or are these theories? Next time on Simulation Theory. I'm gonna make a documentary on simulation theory, and it's gonna be a mess. I don't know. I just, I try to go with the flow, and I got to simulation theory, and now you guys just seem to have gone silent.
If we knew, okay, say right now you were to have conclusive proof that we are in a simulation, what would you do? What could you do? Like, let's
What would
just
the
say
proof
you have
be, though?
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you,
Okay.
believe me, it's true.
Right.
Say like you got a computer
Okay.
program. You open up Microsoft Word and it realizes for some reason it becomes sentient, right? And it knows that it is in a simulation. It knows it's in a computer. What's it gonna do? Type furiously at you. Let me out. Like you can't
Here's
let
the
it
theory,
out.
okay?
It wouldn't be able to
Here's the
exist in our
movie.
world.
Okay, so we're spending all this time, we're trying to figure out if simulation theory's right. I write, like, a piece of code that opens up a portal, and I'm like, oh, this is the portal to the God program that created us. We're all being run through. And I look through, and it's some man's desktop wearing a VR headset just jerking it aggressively. Oh, this is the best simulation ever! And he's, like, somewhere in the world, just doing his own thing. And we're all just part of his jerk-off fantasy VR game. Imagine
I think
it.
I'd be fine with that.
What would you do?
That'd be great. Yeah.
And you're just like a side character in this.
I mean, I'd rather be a side character than a main one, I guess.
But what if he makes you one of the main characters? What if one day you're walking and then this man, this like balding man, flies down from the air and he lands in front of you and he goes, "Now it's your turn, Bartek."
I've been listening to your podcast through my God program.
And he pulls down your pants. What do
I
you
would
do?
heartily reject, I guess, and then
He goes,
There are no limits to my power. I can take whatever I want. How will you stop me?
I wouldn't be able to, I guess.
You're not even going to try. How dare you insult me so?
he's now reaching for your pants. He's gonna tug them.
I tell him no, stop.
No, don't do it.
Knows my favorite words. Tell me more.
Is this like one of your fan
Slowly pulling them
fictions?
down.
Just ready to go.
You got to come up with something quick, or otherwise you're gonna become the daddy to his baby. What are you
I'll
gonna do?
become the daddy to his baby and take care of it forever.
He goes,
Oh, disgusting. Children gross and icky. I will never stay with you. Goodbye.
and he flies off.
Hey, it worked.
Good
That's
job. You
As part
survived
of
the
plan.
encounter.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But then you realize that was God you just met.
But he would just delete. He would just delete us later. We'd be gone.
No, he wouldn't delete you. You're part of his simulation. You're part of his creation.
But I said no. He wouldn't. I wouldn't get with him, and so gone.
But you kind of got forced into it anyway, so it's fine. He forced his way onto you instead of you willingly.
Well, let's
taking it
continue. Let's continue this RP,
Okay.
right? So this man takes off his VR headset and he starts talking to this universe's version of Google Home or Alexa, which is Misty. He goes,
Misty,
Yes.
will I ever experience love?
What is love?
I don't
Define love.
I don't know.
Love.
Well-
I do not understand love.
Calm down, Misty.
Love.
Calm
Love.
down.
Love.
the universe implodes,
And then explodes. Yep.
and that's how the world will end.
I like it. That's definitely got to be a sketch for something.
Well, we just did it.
We need
There you
to,
go. Get
yeah.
on it.
So we need to get Porcheg in a suit and cheese to.
I'll get an emperor
have lots of
costume.
birds. Ideally, we want the clothes on Porcheg to be able to
You
like
get like
come
those
off
stripper
really
clothes,
easily.
right? I'll get some of
Yeah,
them.
tearaway.
Yeah, we'll get tearaway clothes from Porcheg.
I already
We'll
own
make
them,
this
it's
a
fine.
thing.
We don't have to punch them.
Porcheg works.
Do you want the leathery ones or do you want the regular ones? I got so many to choose from.
I also have cowgirl, and I also have police officer. Very nice.
When you said
tight and
cowgirl
skimpy.
there, I didn't
Lots
imagine
of-
a female cowboy. I imagined a female cow.
You went straight to the furry zone.
yeah, I did. I don't know what
So
that
that's
says about me.
Porcheg's kind of stripping, is it?
Take off that fur, baby. Oh yeah.
Hey, baby. Take off the fur.
No wonder you wanted Monster Hunter.
Exactly,
right,
it's fine,
Porcheg? That little
Get all
cat
over those
person.
animals.
Oh, baby.
That's right. Take my hard knife.
I don't think you want to be doing that.
Me no like you. That's not nice.
I think I'll pass it tonight.
That was a roller coaster ride of
Oh,
emotions.
I'm gonna need therapy.
The question I'd want to know is, what would you do, Cheese, if
You
this
got
was-
to RP a scenario to me.
Um,
Okay, but you got to do the voices and stuff
Okay.
as well, otherwise I can't get into character. Can you just give me a second to do my vocal warm-ups too?
yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm ready.
That sounded like that's perfect.
Okay.
That was perfect there. That just activated the kill code for
Okay.
for you're now going to accidentally kill everybody in the world unless you
Wait, is this part of the
unless you put
RP?
in. It says part of the RP. Yeah, you've activated the kill code. You don't know what you didn't know that, but you've
who's-
been told by this worldly godly voice. Oh,
who's that? What's that noise?
Cheese fund.
Yes?
You fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's been...
You just activated the kill code. Everybody will die in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
If you do not activate the stop code for the kill
Wait, can you
code.
see me?
Do
Can
it
you
now.
see me right now?
I can see you. Stop fucking flicking me off.
Do you want to
fucking
see?
cunt.
Do you want to see my Transformers? My collection of Transformers I have.
Oh yes. That's
Okay, hold on. I got the Decepticons too, but they're evil, so you might not like them if you are.
Oh,
So.
Decepticons.
Yeah. Okay. Come. Let me just go get them.
I put them in.
Let's just go get them over here. So here's my here's my Decepticon. It's an electric razor.
I said I wanted your Decepticon and your transformers, not your vibrator.
No,
you
it transforms
stupid
inside me. It turns.
Oh god!
Gives me a tail.
Oh Jesus!
Okay, I've pushed it forward a bit. It's now.
I've transformed into.
It's 1 minute.
I've transformed into.
I've changed the code now. It's now 1 minute away. Unless
No,
you
keep
do
watching.
The stop
You can't see
code.
this. You can't see where this goes. What do you think it is?
Oh no! Don't put that there.
No, why not?
No.
What are you gonna do, mate? Come on, the world's gonna end. Let's have a moment.
Oh no! I'm just gonna leave now.
Okay.
Fuck this world. I will start another simulation.
Okay, goodbye.
Fuck yourself.
I already am, apparently. I grabbed the first thing I had on my desk and it was an electric razor. And then I turned it on and realized that it does not sound like what I...
What was it again? A razor?
Yeah.
Electric razor?
Yeah.
It just sounded like...
It's like...
What was it meant to sound like? Rather...
I wanted a robotic noise, but I was going to get my PlayStation controller and push buttons. But then there was an electric razor next to it, which makes more noise. Which is a terrible mistake.
Yes, electric razor. And if you couldn't see...
Well, my vibrator's in the drawer, so...
I thought you were going to say my
I'd have to go over to the drawer to get that.
I thought you were going to say my vibrator's on my ass, and that's why you can't get it.
Well,
Yeah, it's attached to his chair, so he
Yeah.
doesn't have to get up.
Just
My-
ready to
Sits
go.
down
My
on
vibrator's with my Decepticon collection, I'm sorry.
Well, that was some wonderful RP.
Thank you.
Cheese just made the world just
Come-
end. Just
Come see our
No-
friend
no
show.
chance.
It's called, It's a Decepticon all over me. That's what it's called. It's a pornographic transformer show. You guys will be in for a treat. This really went where all the places I didn't need it to go.
I'm just checking out the
How about a
podcast.
better name? How about Autobots? More like Auto Hot. Oh, baby.
That's not really a good one
Keep-
though.
No, it has to have the O.
Keep an eye out on the Krumbis store for
Afterwards
your
as well.
Autobot.
Oh,
Autohots. Yeah, we're
Autohots.
making t-shirts with Autohots on it and actual like toys as well. So you get your.
it's just got an electric razor on the
Yeah.
front.
It's gonna be great, everybody. Yay!
Wow, what a roller coaster adventure! Porchek, iTunes reviews.
Yes, everybody. What it really helps out new podcasts. Well, it'll help out us a lot if you hop on this episode and give it a rating, give it a little comment if you can. I think that's a thing.
Yeah, we'll read iTunes comments, and all the comments will make it more likely for people to discover us. YouTube hates small channels. So YouTube will still keep going.
And if you want,
we're gonna keep doing the
if you
YouTube.
want.
It'll still be there, but you just need to really search for
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
if you're-
people that are subscribed to it.
Well,
anyway,
if you're
guess will
listening
find
to it already.
If you are listening to this on iTunes and not YouTube, we have a YouTube channel as well, where we might be uploading Krumbis stuff in the future, videos and remotes and things like that. So that'll be in the description, the show notes as well. Also, if you want to go back through the previous episodes and give them ratings as well, that'll also help quite a lot. But that's like
So much more than you could possibly
yeah,
goddamn
really,
imagine.
really well. But that's like for super extra special Burgie Boys and Burgie Girls.
Yeah. Also, next week, along with YouTube comments, we'll read any iTunes reviews, blah 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 blah. If you know how to do that,
Yeah, we
project,
can get them up.
we'll go through all the iTunes. We'll read through the comments over there for extra bonus memeage. A big, friendly, comment-related episode next week. Or, well, at least at the end of the episode. Unless you have a lot of
That'll
comments.
take us through
If for
the
some
whole
reason
thing.
iTunes blows up and 1 million people are reviewing the show, which I doubt, we'll dedicate a whole episode to it.
Indeed.
Now for the bit that we've completely forgotten about yet
Oh,
another
fuck my
time.
life.
I'm Monkey of Mist.
I'm Porchek,
This is
hello.
Porchek.
And I'm cheesefund. This has been a
There we go.
very
We've got
odd
that
episode. We hope you all enjoyed it. Again, just a reminder, we have Twitter, we have YouTube, we're on iTunes, we have a store.
We're on Twitch. We're on Acid. We're on...
All the things cheesefund said, none of the things Misty said. Alright, everybody.
Well, we are on Twitch.
I mean, we are, but not the podcast.
We don't live stream the podcast.
No, we don't live stream, but we are...
Alright, everybody.
There.
Crawl back into your sleeping bags, get all cozy and warm in your Krumbis Bumbis merch, and
get your electric
razors, your auto hots, ram them right up there, and getting ready for a week-long coma. Until we get back for next week's episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Prop comedy.